In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a schooner in Minecraft. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more videos like this one, I'll leave a link in the card above, as well as in the description to a full playlist that you guys can check out. Anyway, let's get into building. Alright then guys, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. I'll be building this one out of the water of course. But if you guys are building it in the water, I'll be showing you where to start basically. So in terms of the dimensions on this one is 23 blocks long and it is 7 blocks wide. If you guys want to build it in a square or in a rectangle even, feel free to plonk that down on the floor. That's what I'm going to be doing with mine. It's also 22 blocks high as well, though usually when you guys are fitting this in, it doesn't really matter. It is also in the middle of the box. That is quite important if you guys are putting it into your harbour, so that you can know where that's all going. So in terms of where you're going to be building underneath the water, the first 2 levels are, so that's where you'd have your water right next to it right there. So you place a block on your water, go down by 1, that is the level you're going to be starting at, okay? And it's as simple as that. Right, so materials, grab yourself a smooth quartz slab, stair and a block, and also white concrete for some variation on the bottom of this one. Also a spruce stair and a spruce plank, jungle fence as well. Those will all get us started. So let's get into the tutorial. Alright then, so for layer number 1, what we're going to do guys is from the back of your box, you are going to be placing down a spruce plank block, just 1 in from that edge there. Then we're going to have a jungle fence. We're actually going to go on to the next level. We're actually going to put a spruce stair on top of that one. That is your little rudder because we're now done with those 2 blocks. All of those blocks are now all done with. Now what we're going to do is we're going to place, now we're going to do the variation wise, we're going to do all smooth quartz first, then we'll do some white concrete afterwards, alright? So we're going to put a block of smooth quartz right in the middle of that one there. We're going to have a slab on the sides of that one, so just an upper slab like that. Then we're going to have 2 blocks going this way, so 1 and then 2 like that. Come out and we're going to have 2 slabs sticking out, so 1 and 2. Then we're going to move back in with 2 blocks, okay? So you kind of got those slabs, then 2 blocks, then 2 slabs coming out, 2 blocks going in. And they're going to have a slab coming off the front of that one, like that. Then we're going to have a block right next to that one there, and 1 coming forwards as well. And then a slab at the front, like that. And then we can fill in the rest of these bits here. So the whole middle of this bit here is all filled in. So on the other side, we've got that slab there. Place 2 blocks on the side there. Going to come out with 2 slabs going out like that. We're then going to have 2 blocks. And then a slab right in the middle there. Like that, or right on the end of those 2 blocks there, like that. And then 2 blocks in there to just fill that bit up. Like that, but that is it for layer number 1. And now for layer number 2, what you guys are going to do is right on the front here, we're going to place a block directly on top of that slab. We're going to have an upside down smooth quartz stair on the front of that one there like that. On the side of that block, we're going to have a slab just on the side like that. Behind this, we're going to have 2 blocks, 1 and 2. On the side of that block right there, we're going to have another slab. Then we're going to have 5 blocks behind this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're going to have a slab on the back of that one. Behind this, just in that little gap that we've got here, we're going to place down 2 blocks, 1 and 2, like that. Then right at the end, we're going to have a upside down smooth quartz stair. And where we've got our little rudder piece here, we're just going to have a block of your smooth quartz in there like that. Okay. Then what we're going to do is do the same on the other side. So right here where we've got that block, we're going to have a slab. Then we're going to have 2 blocks behind that of your smooth quartz, 1 and 2. Right on the side of that block, we're going to have a slab going out. Then we're going to have 5 blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then a slab on the back of that one. Then right here where we've got a little gap there, we're going to have a block there and then another block, so 2 in total there. Then finally right at the back, we're going to have an upside down smooth quartz stair in there like that. Now we might as well do the variation on this bit, because although there is a tiny bit of white, it's just on the next level. It's all kind of hidden anyway, and it doesn't happen at the back. So grab your white concrete and just every so often switch out one of the full blocks for some white concrete. Just give it a different bit of a texture and add a bit of variation into the whole thing, really. That's kind of the plan with this thing. Turns out you did the same on the other side then. That does sometimes happen, it's really weird. It always freaks me out because I'm just like, oh, okay. I have similar patterns apparently. But there we go. That is it, guys, for layer number 2. Alright, and now for layer number 3, what we're going to do, guys, is right on the front here, we're going to grab our smooth quartz block again, place that on top of your upside down stair that you had there, then coming forwards have another upside down stair. On the side of that block, also have another upside down stair with your smooth quartz, like this, and then one block behind each of these as well of smooth quartz. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a coloured block, and it's up to you guys what you want to do, really. I use mangrove for this because it's the kind of new block, so I've started using it in everything. But all you're going to need to do is find one block where you've got a stair and a slab, really. So usually it's best to search the whole stairs first. Grab a nice colour that you want. It could be warped, it could be crimson, it could be just a normal wood. Whatever you guys want to do, go for it, okay? And what we're going to do here is we're going to have a slab of that right on the side. Okay, and now behind this we're going to have 8 blocks of your kind of plank blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, like that. Then we're going to have an upside down stair of your coloured block, like that. And around the back, we're just going to have blocks just going around this bit here, like that. So just hooking yourself around there to a little U shape. Do the same on the other side. We get that slab there, like that. 8 blocks behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we get an upside down stair on the back there, like that. Now what we're going to need to do is, if you guys grab yourself a spruce slab, we're going to have 2 spruce slabs here just on the sides of that one. So just back one from that upside down stair to there. This is where we're going to be putting in the shrouds. That's the one. And also on the front here where we got the first full block, this is where we're going to have your 2 here for the front bits, just like that. Now if you grab yourself an oak slab as well, we're going to have an oak slab just on the front here, just on the front of that mangrove slab there, or whatever you guys have actually done with. Have that right there. That's going to be part of the beak that we've got going around here, the little detailing around the front of the ship, like that. And then what we're going to do is, if you grab yourself a stripped spruce wood, we are going to have the first mast. We're going to put this in, okay? So where we're just back from this part here, we're just going to be into here, so you end up with this cross kind of pattern going on there, like that. Then with our oak slab, we're going to have 4 slabs on the sides going across here, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we do the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then right here, we're going to have 2 blocks of your stripped spruce wood as the next mast, okay? And this is just building out this part here, and you'll see here we'll put on some bits on the next level, as well as some slabs going up as we work our way up the ship, really. But guys, that is it for layer number 3. Okay, and now for layer number 4. So what you guys are going to do is grab yourself some dark oak slab, because that's going to be the kind of top layer of the ship. So a slab and also a stair block. Those are the 2 that you're going to need for this. So first things first, on top of your upside down stair here, we're going to actually build a block of your dark oak planks. We're going to go diagonal and have another block right here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have an upside down dark oak stair right here. Another upside down dark oak stair right there. Then we're going to have a normal dark oak stair here with 2 slabs of dark oak. Then another stair going that way. Do the same on the other side. So we get diagonal from this, a block. Then we get an upside down dark oak stair there. Going the other way now. Just creates a nice little gap in here like that. Then we're going to have a normal stair of your dark oak there. 2 dark oak slabs. Then we're going to have a dark oak stair right on the back there like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have an upside down dark oak stair on the back of that one. Then we're going to have a normal dark oak stair here. It's a little bit weird, this one, to be fair. So you get a little gap there like that. So same on the other side, upside down there, normal there like that. And now we're going to switch back to our coloured slab. So in my case, that's going to be mangrove. And behind this, we're going to have a mangrove plank block, then a mangrove stair. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 mangrove blocks right here. Then we're going to have 3 upside down stairs going across the back, so it then ends up sticking out a little bit. So right here, a block. Then we're going to have a stair, and we're going to have 2 blocks in here, like that there. Now what we're going to do as well is where we've got the masts coming out, we're just going to plonk down a composter on top of each of those. Now for the one that's right at the front, I ended up having the ladder on this one, so have a ladder just on there. You can have that also going all the way down to the bottom if you want to. And we're going to have a spruce trapdoor there so that we can get into that part of it. We're then also going to grab ourselves an oak trapdoor, and for me I end up just placing a couple of blocks here and then putting 3 oak trapdoors across the side, and that's just so that when you open it up, if you've got some cargo that you need to get out, you can then get the cargo out of there. And what would typically happen is, because you've got masts, they're absolutely great for cranes. You've already got a nice high point to be able to create a winch and then pull stuff out of the hold if it's heavy, which is kind of cool. Or if, you know, you just don't want to do as much work as like lifting it up a crazy ladder or passing it. Makes a lot of sense really, doesn't it? Okay, so now what we're going to do is with your oak slab, you're going to put an oak slab just on the lower piece either side of that composter there. And then also around this bit here, but leave this one, okay? Because we're actually going to need to grab a spruce slab for that, okay? And we're going to have that on the upper piece, so that's going to be the upper spruce slab right there, like that. On the back now, we're going to have a slab on the side there, slab on the side there, and also a slab on the back. But for the rest of it, we're going to have it going up, okay? So we're going to have an upper slab there, bring this all the way around as well, and then on the back it's just going to be 1 there, but leave this gap here, okay? So that's what you're going to leave right there. If we now continue with the beak that we were building before, what we're going to do is we're going to have an oak slab just on the side of that stair there, like that. We're going to have an acacia fence right in the middle of those ones there. Then we're going to have a oak slab right on the side there, just building up. And then right on the front, we're also going to have one coming forward. So not right in the middle, but just coming forwards like that. So right here, we're just stepping up to that point. Going to have an acacia fence on top of that one. And then one upper right there. So you're going to get this nice, when it's all finished anyway, it's nice kind of goes to a point, if you can see it there. So it's that kind of a thing going on. So for the back now, what we're going to do is with our oak slab again, we're going to have an upper right here on that stair, and then a lower there. So an upper there and a lower there, like that. There we go. But that, guys, is it for layer number 4. Okay, and now we're going to do layers number, well, kind of like layer number 5 to I think 6 or 7, something like that. But some of them are just not slabs, just a trapdoor. So it's not really that many layers, really. So what we're going to do first is we're going to finish off the front. So grab yourself your dark oak slab. We've got this stair right here. We're going to place a slab on top of that one. Oh, not double slab. Slab on top of that one there, like that. And we're also going to place a slab on top of this one here, like that as well. With our spruce slab, that is going to be coming up just over the top of this. There we go. Sorry, just on top of that one then. So it goes to there. And then it will also be going forwards from there. We'll finish this bowsprit up when we do the masts, because we might as well get that all done in one go. Then with our oak slab, where we've got the acacia fence, we're going to plonk a slab on top of that. We're going to have a slab right here as well. And then right on the front, we're also going to have a slab right here like that. So it comes to a point. On the other side, slab there and slab there like that to finish up that part of it. Now if we head over to the back, what we're going to do is where we've got this stair right here, we're going to grab a dark oak slab and we're going to have one on top of that one, and then have one going back as well. With your dark oak stairs, we're going to have an upside down dark oak stair right here like that, and then another upside down right there like that as well. So we'll do the same on the other side, we'll get this done. So 2 upside down stairs there, have your slab there, and have a slab going back as well like that. Then right on the back parts right here, we're going to have a stair there, and a stair there, so a stair there, and a stair there. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to have 2 slabs on top, like that. Where we've got this little gap here, we're going to have a slab in there of oak, so then that kind of steps up to this point. And with our dark oak stairs, we're going to have a stair in here, like that there, and then a slab over the top, okay? So you're just going to get a slab over the top of that part there like that. What we're also going to do around the back here is where we've got this kind of red layer here, the whatever it's called, I've forgotten what it's called, mangrove, there we go. We're going to put a acacia fence just either side of that there. Then with our oak slab, have that going over and then going back like that there. And then what I ended up doing is I had 2 spruce trapdoors coming out from there with a lantern over the top. You could, if you wanted to, you know, plonk this out further, have the lantern there, even have it where it's going on a chain so it's dangling down. It's totally up to you guys. I just wanted a little lantern like that just coming off the back. Now that is actually it for those layers, but there is a little tweak if you guys wanted to do it. So when we actually go into the interior here, this is that little block that you've got at the back, so if you actually knock that one out, you will be able to see, oops, I knew I opened it somewhere, there we go. What you'll be able to get to there is you're going to have a little gap. So if you did want to put in, say, for example, a window, you can do. It's totally up to you guys. Whoops, there we go. Right there, if you want to have a window, you could do, and you could even put, you know, something like a trapdoor over the top of that one. It's up to you guys if you wanted the cabin to actually have a window, because, again, your water level will be around about here, so it won't look too bad. For me, I just thought it looked a little bit too small to put that in, so I ended up closing it off. But it's an option, and you know, when you go onto the interior, you can just about see it, but you will get a little bit of natural light at least coming through. So up to you guys what you want to do with your ship, and it might be one of those things where you actually variate it. But guys, well, almost guys. Almost just forgot a single block here. Grab yourself a grindstone and you're just going to plonk that down here. That's going to be where your wheel is. So I almost forgot about that one. And it does mean, unfortunately, because it's a small ship, you do have to kind of like climb around and stuff, but it's not too bad to get up and over into your wheel. But there we go. That is it for all of the hull now. So what we'll do is we'll build up the masts and then onto the sails. Alright, and now we're going to be building up the masts. So we're going to start with the bowsprit, get that done first. So what we've already done is we've already got 3 of those slabs. We're going to need 10 in total. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're just going to knock these back until we've just got single slabs like that. And that should bring you to the edge of your box as well. So that's all cool. Grab yourself your stripped spruce wood now, and on the frontmost mast we're going to go up with 6 blocks. Sorry, 6 blocks of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then whack a composter on top. Have a composter coming forwards as well. Then add 6 blocks on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. With your spruce trapdoor, just use that to kind of hide that composter. That will then fix that little bit there. And then on top of this, I grabbed a granite wall and then put 2 fences on top. Feel free to put flags on either of these 2. Go for it, really. Whatever you guys want to do. On the backmost one now, we're going to have it going up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then have a composter coming forwards. Then add a 7 on top as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Granite wall on top. Then 2 spruce fences like that. And yet again, guys, cover it up with a spruce trapdoor like that, okay? Now what we're going to do is, if you grab yourself your spruce slab, on the frontmost one, we are just going to be on the second block up. So we're going to go 1 and then 2. And this is just going to be on the lower slab. And we're then going to go forwards and also backwards. So you get 3 in total there. Then we're going to go out and up with your slab. So there we go. Diagonally out, but up by a slab as well. We're also going to have 3 there as well. 2 and 3. And then on the back, what you guys are going to do is you're going to have 3 up from here. 1, 2, and then 3. You're going to be on the upper piece now. And then you're going to have a slab going forwards. And you're going to add 2 to the back this time. 1 and 2. Then you're going to go out. And also up with a slab, just like you did before. Just have 3 of these. 2 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to end up having a little spruce stair on the back there, like that, for that one. So you can then see these as 2 distinct bits of it. And then grab yourself your spruce stairs. And what we're going to do right here is we're going to have a stair on the side here like that. And then we're going to come forwards and down like that one. And then have 1 on the back. So you've got a set of 3 there. Then coming forwards from this one, we're going to have them going forwards, but also diagonal. And we're going to have another set of 3. So there we go. 3 like that. So you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then at the back as well, we're going to do the same thing, just going out this time. 1, 2, and then 3 like that. So you end up with, yeah, just these 3 sets of 3 going across there like that. For the backmost one, again, same starting point. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a stair right here. And this is going to be sets of 4 because we've got 4s down here. We're going to do 4s here, okay? So we're going to have 1 on the back. And then we're going to have 2 coming forwards, okay? So 2 coming forwards to that point there. And then we're going to go out as well. And we're going to have a set of 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4 like that. So that gives you the frame for those. Now with your oak fence, what we're going to do is where you've got the bowsprit, you're going to be in 1, so where you can actually place your oak fence on, and then we're just going to be working our way back. So back 1, up 1, back 1, up 1, and you just continue this pattern until you hit into the mast. Like that. And it's up to you guys what you want. If you want this zigzagging all the way across and connected, or just kind of loosely connected like this one. For me, I prefer the loosely connected one for the smaller type of ships like this one, and then use the connected when it's a bigger one. To connect these 2 masts together, what we're going to do is from the front mast, we're going to add 3 fences going backwards, 1, 2, and 3. Then add 1 to the top, and then add 1 to connect it in like that. Now what we're going to do is from the back one here, where we've got the stair there, we're going to have 3 of these going down. So 1, 2, and 3. Then out with 1, and then add another 3 to that, so it's 4 in total. So you get 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then out with 1, and then add another 3 on it. 1, 2, and 3. There we go, and you should connect in there like that. For the next one now, what you're going to do is you're going to have a 5 off of this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then go out, and then go 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that. So that will then give you the frame for your sails, okay? So you got everything's now tied in. So speaking of the sails, let's do those now. So for the sails, we'll do the tied up version first. It's always easier. So first things first, grab yourself some white wool. You can do it with the smooth quartz as well if you want to use slabs and stairs. I've seen some people do some really cool stuff with that. I just like the texture of the white wool, and because we're doing organic stuff, it's a lot easier to show you guys as well with this. Otherwise with slabs and stairs, it's going to get very complicated very quickly. So first things first, yeah, grab yourself some white wool. And we're just going to plonk these in here, and when we knock back, we go back as well. Have that going all the way in there. Do the same on this one as well. Get these going into here. Perhaps having like that. And then we want to just have a little bit where it's bunched up in the middle. So maybe what we do is do something like that. Will then give you some okay looking sails. So what we'll do next is we'll do the, let's do this backmost sail first because it's going to be a bit tricky to get in there. So we just knock those back, we just keep it where we've just got these single levels, and we'll do the same on this one as well. So it's all kind of reset to that point. we're going to be trying to make it look like the wind is then pushing the sails this way, okay? So the way we do that is we've got this kind of like frame which generally will help us. It doesn't help us too much with this one, so we're going to be tweaking it, but you can then just kind of have that going down there. You know that's going to be going to there. Down on the bottom here, we know that we need to join these bits in there, so we can have that going to there. Probably knock that one out because of where it is. And then we've got this one that comes forwards, so you can then end up having something like this here, and that one I'm actually going to knock backwards. So we then end up with something like that. So that looks like it's got some wind in it, but we can also then knock this, a big chunk out of this middle bit, and then push this in here so we get even more kind of wind going in there, and even do the same up here as well. What you usually find is that, or I find, is that I always do my sails completely differently every time I actually do them, but that's absolutely fine. There we go, so I might have something like that, and maybe even take the corner off that one there. So we end up with a kind of sail art, and I'm actually pretty happy with that one. And that's what my other one looked like. So quite different. And you'll find that you do end up doing them quite different each time. We could also, potentially cut more off of this as well if we wanted to, because we're going to have, another sail coming out of the front of this. So for this one now, what we're going to do is the same kind of technique. We're just going to bring this back here. We go, okay, well that's our line there. This one's going to be just out to here, and we need to somehow join these two together, okay? So you don't want to really have that kind of like a square thing going on there. So it might be we have that one underneath. This one could be out. We could have that one down there. We could bring this in here. Okay, so you might have something like that. We can start taking off the corners. And same with this as well. I'm going to push this one back, I think. There we go. So that one there, and we could do a similar thing where we maybe get some blocks coming out, perhaps. Let's give that a go and see what that looks like. Bit weird, I think, is the answer to that one, but let's push that down as well. Yeah, it definitely looks a little bit weird. Maybe I'm going to just push that back there, like that. That looks a little bit better. Like that now. Okay, there we go, that looks better. So we've now got that one going in there, and my other one looked a little bit different. It looks a lot flatter. We've actually got 3 layers kind of pushed in here. This one's got 4 coming out. So, it really does depend what you guys want to do. Another sail that you could put on as well, which is optional, and I didn't put on mine, would be a jib. So to do this, you would just place your blocks in right here like that. And then you can add in, an extra block here. And you want to kind of have this coming forwards. So we start to do stuff like this. Have that coming out as well, and then maybe once more, and then starting to come in. So I'll go down to here, maybe have it going out to there perhaps, and we need to thicken this bit up over here. That doesn't look right at all, but you could have something like that. It doesn't look great, but it's not the end of the world. So maybe even like that perhaps, where you've got a sail there and it's being kind of pulled into the side there. You could do something like that if you wanted to. Like I said, it's totally up to you guys what you want to do. Maybe that would look a bit better. I think that does look better. There we go. So you could have something like that if you guys wanted to again. But there we go, guys. That is it for your sails. So what we'll do now is the shrouds. Now, the reason we do the shrouds last is because on one side, they're like perfect and really nice and easy. And then on the other side, we just kind of do the best we can. And now for the shrouds, we're going to do the easy side first. Why wouldn't we? So what we're going to do is grab yourself some birch fence. That's what I ended up using for the kind of shroud type rope to differentiate it between the kind of oak fence that we end up using. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to just have 3 kind of levels of these 2 fences going all the way up to there. We're then going to connect onto the back here. And that's also going to be 3 high. So 1, 2, and 3 like that. Then we're going to connect on to the back of that one. Go up another one on top of that. And then we're just going to have 2 fences going up to that point. We're then going to duplicate the same on the other side as best we can, because of course it's going to hit into the sail, but don't worry about it. So here we went 1, 2, and then 3. Around the back joined in, 2 there. And then we just get to that point there. And that's it. We can't go any further, so don't worry about it. For the back, we're going to do a very similar thing. We're going to have 3 like that. 1, 2, Oops, 1, 2, and then 3. Then we're going to join 2 on the back, but this time we're also going to have 1 coming forwards. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have these 2, just the you know, frontmost ones. That's going to be a total of 4. So you go 1, 2. We got well, one. Sorry, yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Then we're going to connect 2 on the back. Add 2 on top of that one, and then we're just going to have 2 fences going up, same as that side. Now we'll do the best we can on the other side. So we get 3 first, 1, 2, 3, then connect around the back here and come forwards, and then this will be 4 in total going upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4, like that, and that will probably end up leaving you where you get to that point. But that is it, guys, for the shrouds. And then finally for the interior little details, up to you guys what you want to do with this one, but what I ended up doing is just in the inside here, I ended up putting in some, so you got this kind of like space right in the back here, so you can put in like a barrel, or you could put in a chest. You know, those two would work quite nicely. I put in some barrels around the sides. One of these sides actually, because what you'll find is when you go into it, you then suddenly have 2 blocks, but most of it is like 1.5. So I actually put a door in there. So you actually have to duck, but then you can open that door like normal to get into the back. And then to block up this side here, I typically end up using something like spruce planks. So I just put in 2 spruce planks in there to block that door up. And that actually meant that I've got this nice big area here to put in some chests or some barrels, things like that. Right in the back here, I plonked in a red bed. And then with these sides, you know, you could have a barrel, you could have a little desk here if you wanted to. You know, there's loads of different things that you could end up plonking in. There we go. Might as well put in a little desk. Why not? We'd probably go that way, I reckon. That's why you run out of like blocks. There we go. So you could have a little desk there with perhaps some paper or something like that, which we're going to use. Yeah, white carpet will do for that. So you can have some paper there that you then, or a map or something. Now, what I ended up doing with mine, because you've got a block there, if you haven't got the window, you've actually got enough blocks for a lantern. But so I had a lantern up there if you don't have the window, or you could have a lantern on the side, whatever you guys want. Because it's so small, that's kind of it really. See what you guys think. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the next one.